You're on 97.5 Triple GFM, 104.1 Coonabarabra, and we've been talking that we're going to be having a chat with this author from sunny Queensland. We've got him on the phone right now, MC Stevens. Welcome to the show. How are you going?
Yeah, good, Greg. How are you going, mate?
So, Matt, you're from sunny Queensland, and you've written yourself a brand new book, The Eagle and the Beautiful Game. How is this book a fantastic read for everybody?
Look, Greg, with the book, I decided to write it a few years ago. So anyone that loves sport would love this book. I've been coaching now at the local soccer club for about 10 years, coaching two of my three sons. And 1 year there, we just had a fantastic year of soccer. We finished first in the competition. We only lost 2 games of the year. One of them happened to be the semi-final, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yeah. So we finished first, lost only 2 games of the year, one of them being the semi-final. But anyway, it was such a good year. Great kids, great parenting group. And I thought to myself, you know what, I could write a book on this season that we've had. And the eldest boy that year, he got golden boot for his competition, which is the most goals out of the whole comp. And he was playing at the top level you can play for his age. And I thought I could write a book on it. So the idea sort of grew from there. And then every day I'd sort of drive to work 50 minutes each day, thinking to myself, what ideas? And so finally, about a year after that, I started to write. I started to write a book on soccer, not only based on soccer. There's some magic inside it. There's the magic, there's fantasy, there's plenty of action. So it's just a great book for the kid, a great book. It's even for us big kids enjoy it. It's a really good way to get your kids back into reading too. It's written in a way that's quite easy to understand. And when I was writing it, he's 10 now, but before it actually went to publishing, I submitted to the publishers. I was reading it to my 8-year-old boy. He was laughing at it and enjoying it and just wanted me to keep reading it to him. So I think anyone anywhere from 8 to 15 would really enjoy the book.
Now, you're obviously a fan of soccer. When you're not writing, what are you normally doing?
When I'm not writing, I've got my normal job. So my normal job, I'm a biosecurity officer for the Department of Agriculture and Environment. I work in a section called Container NCC, so we look at any giant African snail coming into the country to make sure it doesn't become established here. Apart from that, when I'm not working, I'm either coaching or driving my kids to and from football, because I've got 2 of them playing in the National Premier League now, and I can drive from anywhere from where I'm at Narangba to the Gold Coast to up past Bundaberg to Toowoomba. So anywhere. I guess country people out there do it all as well for their sport, but we're looking at 2 to 3 hours anyway, and they train for 3 days a week for 2 hours each time, and I coach as well. So
it's like, okay, Matt, when are you going to be putting this writing time in there? Are you just like kind of burning the midnight oil?
Yeah, that's it. So I've got my boys 1 week on, 1 week off, so I do get a week, 1 week to recharge. Even though I still coach 2 days a week, I still get that 1 week to recharge when they're with their mother.
So The Eagle and the Beautiful Game, give us a brief overview about the story in this book.
So it follows a 12-year-old boy called Alex who plays for his local team, the Narangba Eagles. So one morning he decides to go against his father's wishes and he climbs a local mountain with his younger brother. When he climbs it, he has an accident, he gets hurt, and from there he starts to learn a mind-boggling truth. His team then go on to play a number of teams in the competition, the arch rivals being the Claymore Crows. So being from New South Wales myself, I grew up in Campbelltown. Claymore was a local area there, and they're the arch rivals. They're sort of the bad guys in the book. They go on and play that. I don't want to give too much away when I say the mind-boggling truth, because I don't want to reveal some of the, let's just say, the magic that happens after that.
Okay, not too many plot reveals, just a little overview. Give people a slight taste, make them go, whoa!
A slight taste of it. So they go on, they play the Claymore Crows. The Claymore Crows decide to revert to some foul play, but they do it off the pitch before the game and during the game as well, much to their detriment.
Right. Clean play, bad play, and a bit of magic thrown in.
The magic, fantasy, and as I said before, Greg, there's plenty of action there.
Plenty of action as well. Now, you were just saying before you based it on a season that you had. Now, are they actually like real-life people as in the characters, and do they even know they're in it?
Well, the people who I like do. Every character in the book's inspired by a real person, but that fictional character is just inspired by real people. So, I'll give you an example. There's a character in the book called Captain Wall. He's a fisherman, and in real life, he's a prawn fisherman. But he's described in the book as being fat. He wears shirts that are too small, so his belly hangs out over his shorts. He stinks of fish and cigarettes, and a voice that makes you want to put your fingers in your ear. So it's not quite an accurate, but it's a character based on him, and it's worth a laugh. And even the kids in there, that's based on my kids, Alex, Sam, and Tom. And even the bad guys are based on real people as well. And I typically did that. So in life, I suppose, in general, you meet so many different characters and so many different personalities. for me, basing it on someone that was a real person, I could sort of put a bit of their personality into the description.
That's it, and we'll just keep them anonymous for that one, hey?
Yeah, that's it. Well, when they read it, they're going to know it's them anyway. So.
It'll be out anyway. How did you find writing the book and juggling the other aspects of your life?
Difficult. So when I first started writing, I found it, I'd write 500 words, I'd delete 300 of those words and then rewrite it and then try and do it again. And if I found an hour to write, sometimes I'd be lucky to have 300 or 400 words down on a piece of paper. So it took me about a year to write it. So yeah, quite difficult and very time consuming as well.
Oh, it would be. Is there a chance, I haven't read the book yet, I haven't checked out the ending of it yet, as I say, yet, is there a chance that there could be even a sequel to this, Eagle and the Beautiful Game?
Yeah, actually, Greg, there is. I've nearly finished it now. I'm hoping to have it submitted to the publishers by about September, October this year, but it picks up exactly directly where this one finishes off.
Oh, there you go.
The first one's the Eagle and the Beautiful Game. The one I'm working on now is called the Eagle and the World Game. So the main character, Alex, he makes a representative team, and they go off to play in a foreign country against some foreign teams.
Oh, can't wait for that one as well. Now you've got everyone going, oh, there's a sequel going, I have to read the first one. Now, for aspiring authors out there, Matt, do you have any advice at all or some tips?
What I would suggest is don't give up. Don't give up. It's not an easy thing to do, especially as a first-time author. Probably the best advice I could give any new author starting up is segment the book. Segment it. So for me, I'd done a beginning, a middle, and the end. Then I threw the bits in the middle, and if I had it in little chapters, I could go through and get that each and every little bit, I wouldn't say perfect, but to sound the way I wanted it to sound. And then say I had the middle done and I went on to the next part after that. I go, then I can go back and add this bit to the middle. So segmenting it, and then once you segment it, you can go through, get all those little segments right, and they can all fit together in the end, and hopefully end up with a good product in the end.
Well, it sounds like it's a darn good read. I guess the most important question out of everything is, for those who like the sound of this book, where can we get a copy from?
Okay, so you can get it directly off Pegasus Publishing. It's not available until the 30th of this month, so that's when it's actually released. Or you can just go into Google, type in the Eagle and the Beautiful Game, and you can buy it through a number of places. Pegasus Publishing, you can purchase it through Amazon, Booktopia, Fishpond, and Google Books. You can go into any bookstore and they can order it for you as well.
Awesome. Well, it has been great chatting to you. We'll have to catch up with you again, Matt, when the sequel comes out. But thanks for taking the time with us. That's MC Stevens, the author of The Eagle and the Beautiful Game.
Excellent. Thanks, Greg.